Okay, it's time for today's CSS Battle. Let's see how this goes. What have we got today? Okay. Okay, yeah. Cross doesn't go into the middle, but let's... How do we want to do this? I think we're going to have one element in the end, but let's start off with a nested template, just because we can. Let's do background, this colour, then on here we'll temporarily make this have a background of red so that we can set the margins right. 40 and 120 I reckon. No, that's not quite right, is it? So 42 and 100, no, 92. That looks good. And then we'll do a linear gradient of transparent for not quite 50%, let's try 48% for now. And then this colour to 52%, and then transparent for the rest. Let's have a quick, we need a colour stop in here. Okay, that's not quite big enough. 46, 45. 45 looks good. So that should then be 55. That looks good. Now, how about we have another linear gradient, 90 degrees, transparent for 45%. That colour, 55%, and then transparent. Add the comma in. Right, that. There we have a cross. Now, across the front of that, we have a radial gradient. We want this to, because we need to get rid of the cross in the middle, we will actually set this to have a middle of this colour. What do we reckon? 30 pixels? Yeah, let's go for a 30 pixel radius. And then this colour, might be, so let's try 70 pixels. And then transparent. Add the colour stop in there. Right, so the middle needs to be bigger. Let's go 40, 50. Okay, that actually... Bless me. Let's try 20. 20 looks good. And 60, 50, 50. Awesome. Okay, and then all we're missing is that one line. Now, how are we going to do that? Let's actually set that as like HTML. Set that as body. Because if we use star, everything's going to go element, we're going to go background red, width 20 pixels, height 50 pixels. See, that's thrown everything else out of whack, which is a bit of a problem. But we'll sort that out in a minute. We also don't need pixels on those, so let's get rid of that and that. Rotate 45 degrees. Now then, that shows that's clearly not long enough. 200 looks perfect. And then let's change its margin. We want to shift it over by 60 pixels, so let's leave that at 42, then do 60, make that 0. That's better, that's better, that's better. 70, 80, 90, 2, 91. Let's leave it at 90 and set its background to the right colour. Well, this might work. Let's submit and see what we've got. Come on. That is indeed a 100% match. Okay, can we... Well, let's get rid of that. Is there anything we can do to make this smaller? Well, we can probably save... Let's make a linear gradient first. We'll take... No, we can't. If we could specify a thingy, that would be perfect, but never mind. That all looks good. We can get rid of that semicolon. Get rid of that, that, and that. Let's minify and submit. That is a solution. Is there another way we could do it? If it wasn't for the fact that that line had two straight edges, this wouldn't be too bad, but could we do it with another linear gradient to get that? Can we get rid of all the elements and make that a linear gradient? It would actually be 2 because you need to come in from the 2 sides to do it. Could we do it with even clip paths? Clip paths going to be far too complicated for that. Right, what else can we think of? Could we do it with a conic? No. Maybe. Could we do it with a conic gradient? No, because it's going to repeat in a square and that's not going to cut that off nicely like that. Any other way that we can think of? No, I think that's where we end it. Yeah, no, that's as good as I can think of. Thanks for watching. Right, bye.